So the 9th day of August 2018, and the transfer window in England has officially closed. So if you want to, get new players, you have to go through the door this time around. But not for clubs in England, but clubs outside England, because English clubs will be able to transfer players to other clubs, but cannot get players from clubs within England and also outside England. And some clubs have decided to revamp their own squad, getting so many players, likes of Fulham, Wolves, and even Everton, getting more than they even need. While some clubs have decided to keep their old players and not, get new players at all. Example, Tottenham Hotspur. And it's on this note that I welcome you to the 6th edition, the 6th episode of Strictly Sports. My name is John Beyond the Hard Tackling and the super dynamic midfield maestro, a combination of Makalele and Xavi. We're going to count on Andre Pelu, where intensity and tenacity make craftiness and guile. And together we will be going through, today's talking point, which is the transfers that occurred on deadline day in England.
Right, it's time to talk transfers. We go all the way. We begin from, past the 8, where the Foxes, that is Leicester City, are been hanging about today. The sun has barely risen, and reports suggest that the club have agreed terms with Freiburg for their £19 million rated young centre-back, Kagla Soyuncu. On its own, that rumour shouldn't clear those blurry eyes, but could it signal that another defender might be leaving, a certain Harry Maguire perhaps? Don't worry, we'll be giving you that and more. Now let's talk about this one. Just 15 minutes past the hour of 8 in the morning, it became a done deal. Yes, we got, the first confirmed deal of the day, and it's a humdinger. If you like the idea of talented prospects moving to a club where they have little to no chance of regular first-team football, then this might be one thing you would like, because Man City are the club in question, confirming a deal for young Australian Daniel Arzani from Melbourne City, a club who are part of the City Group's attempt to subtly achieve worldwide football dominance. Early indications suggest that Arzani could head straight back out of City on a loan. And now let's talk. What does the future hold for Arzani? City's new man has already been linked with a loan switch to Celtic, and signs aren't good if anybody wants to see him in City's sky blue. Talking about Arzani. And yes, let's talk about another one. You might recognize David Ornstein from numerous hilarious Photoshop efforts on Twitter, but the journalist isn't just a cult hero amongst the Arsenal fans. He's also a credible transfer rumor source. And Ornstein says that Crystal Palace are on the cusp of announcing a deal for Swansea forward Jordan Ayew on a season-long loan, with the player effectively replacing Loftus-Cheek in Roy Hodgson's tactical setup. Cheers for that, Dave. We'll be giving you that and more. Could Ruben Loftus-Cheek be set for another loan move? We know that the English youngster is one of the most handsome men at the club, but what we don't know is whether we'll get much of a chance to see those chiseled cheekbones out on the pitch for Sarri's side. Could he be set for another year out alone? And if not at Palace, then where? That's a question we'll be answering, pretty much soon. Alright, so Jose Mourinho, only joking. Jose Mourinho arrived at his press conference and is as grumpy as expected, saying, I'm not confident on new signings, I'm not confident. And the market closes today, so it's time, at least for me, to stop thinking about the market, because the market will be closed. We know the way Jose Mourinho makes things difficult, for himself, sometimes with the way he gets to talk. Now let's talk about another done deal. It became sealed, signed and delivered by 10 minutes past the hour of 10. It's a deal that everybody knew about, but official confirmation is in. Matej Kovacic is a Chelsea player. The Real Madrid midfielder arrives at Stamford Bridge on a season-long loan with no official option to buy. In a statement, the new Chelsea signing said, I'm really happy and excited to be here at Chelsea. It's an amazing feeling. I will try to do my best for this club. It is a new league for me. The beginning is always tough, but I'm sure the coach and my new teammates will help me, and I'm looking forward to a great season. Alright, by 20 minutes past 10, there were stories that West Ham are hours away from confirming the arrival of Lucas Perez from Arsenal. The forward has passed the medical and he has agreed terms, and by 10:30 a.m. it became a done deal. Lucas Perez became a West Ham player. The striker arrives from Arsenal on a 3-year deal and is very happy. But don't just take our word for it. Here he is repeatedly saying just how happy he is about the move, in the manner of a man who is desperately trying to hide how unhappy he is about the move. I'm very happy to be here at such an historic club. I'm very excited as West Ham are giving me the chance to stay in the Premier League, and I'm very happy to be part of this new project. West Ham have great fans and play in an amazing stadium, so to sign here brings me great joy. I'm very motivated. Words from Lucas Perez. All right. Another defender arrived at Leicester City by 10:50 a.m. The Foxes have reportedly completed a deal for Filip Benkovic, a young centre-back from Dynamo Zagreb. Are they stacking the decks to justify Harry Maguire's departure later today? Stand by for, confirmation of this move, and make sure to check the Don deals, as you continue to listen. And now let's talk about 15 minutes past the hour of 11. Maybe this would give Jose Mourinho something to smile about, or at least something to distract him. Rumors abound that he wants to sign Atletico, Madrid defender. Talking about Diego Godin. All right. Another one. By 15 minutes to 12, midfielder Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa is set to move from Marseille to Fulham for a transfer fee of around 30 million euros. That was the news then. And then just 5 minutes later, it was Real Madrid going about that they will soon confirm their signing of Thibaut Courtois, because he was having a medical at that point in time. And then just 20 minutes later, 15 minutes past the hour of 12, Diego Godin doesn't fancy leaving Atletico for Manchester United, and he has turned down their offer. And then 12:20 p.m, all done and dusted. Courtois has signed for Real Madrid. He's now a Real Madrid player, and he says it is a dream come true for him, because Real Madrid is the biggest club in the world. Chelsea fans, are you hot? All right, fast forward to 2:30 p.m. Der Donker has joined the Wolves. They've signed the Belgium midfielder from Anderlecht. He has signed. And then now let's talk about this one. 2:40 p.m. It was imminent, that Kepa would be unveiled very soon by Chelsea. And the first quote out of Kepa's press conference, when they unveiled him by 2:55 p.m. I'm incredibly happy to be here. It's a great challenge to me and means a lot. It's a great step forward in my career. In terms of my pride, it's something I don't think about. I will just try to be myself and do the best I can. More from Kepa. Over the next 7 years, I expect to achieve a great growth personally and collectively, and I hope we will win many titles. I am a player who demands a lot from myself. The words of Kepa Arrizabalaga. And then by 4 p.m. or like say 3:55 p.m. Arsenal goalkeeper David Ospina agreed personal terms for a move to Besiktas. The Colombian fell down the pecking order at the Emirates after the signing of Bernd Leno from Bayer Leverkusen. He wasn't ready to be third choice and decided to move all the way to Besiktas. And yes, Marcus Rowe to Everton. That was a question by 5 minutes past the hour 4. Manchester United might not be signing anyone, but maybe they'll ship someone out. Marcus Rowe has been linked with a £22 million move to Everton, but he was, good last season. What happened? We don't know. And now by 4:10 p.m, Everton, very busy team today. They signed Brazil's Bernard, and he has agreed personal terms with the club, and he has received his work permit. And then Clarkwell was insistent on all the way along that Harry Maguire was not for sale to Manchester United or anybody else. 4:30 p.m. This one coming in. The Leicester manager made a gag in his press conference earlier today, teasing reporters that Maguire was on his way to Manchester. That is for tomorrow's fixture at Old Trafford, and not to sign for Manchester United. And then by 4:58 p.m., just 2 minutes before the window closed officially, Turkey's Kaglas Soyuncu will be signing for Leicester City before the 5 p.m. deadline, although the work permit paperwork has not yet gone through, and Everton's deal for Yeremina has gone through. 5 p.m. the window closed, but you know how it happens now. News will continue to trickle out as all the necessary bureaucracy is completed. For Huddersfield, they signed Montpellier's Isaac Mbenza on a season-long loan. The news came in by 5:08 p.m. And then by 5:10 p.m, Everton, agreed a loan deal for Andre Gomez from Barcelona. And then by 5:20 p.m, the news came in. Fulham have confirmed the signing of goalkeeper Sergio Rico from Sevilla. Interesting times. The Premier League clubs are spending big. While Kluker signed for Stoke City. Yes, 5:35 p.m. That news came in. And then yes, Fulham continue to sign another arrival at Craven Cottage at 5:40 p.m. This news came in. Bristol City defender Joe Bryan signed for Fulham. And then at 5:50 p.m. Interesting news. Yet another possible Everton deal. Kazuma on loan from Chelsea. Will that happen? And then by 6 p.m. It was confirmed that Leicester have confirmed the signing of Kagla Soyuncu from SC Freiburg. Leicester signing Benkovic, signing Soyuncu, 2 centre backs, but they don't want to let go. They didn't let go of Harry and Maguire. And then for the deal sheet, it is in for Zuma. 6:15 p.m. The ink is drying as Everton look to complete their final deal of the day. Alright, to wrap things up, 6:30 p.m. This one took a long time, didn't it? Harry Arthur's loan move from Bournemouth to Cardiff City has been confirmed, while another done deal. Fernandes to Newcastle. This one dragged on too for a while, but Federico Fernandes has finally signed a 4-year contract for Newcastle. Don't worry, some of the news will be coming, in. But then to wrap it all up, the transfer window closed at 5 p.m. on Wednesday in England. These are the major headlines now. Chelsea break world record for keeper with £72 million. Kepa replacing Courtois. Courtois signs a Real Madrid contract. Everton signed Bernard and Mina. Lucas Perez signs for West Ham. Mateo Kovacic joins Chelsea on season-long loan. Newcastle signed Federico Fernandes. Kagla Soyuncu joins Leicester. Wolves sign Lenda De Donker. Fulham signed Sergio Rico. Manchester United linked with Maguire, Godin, Zuma, Alderweireld, and Mina in centre-back chase. They didn't get to sign anyone. Ousmane Dembele was linked with a £90 million Premier League move with Arsenal interested. It didn't work out. One Man City, were the ones that kicked off the deadline day action with the signing of that Australian prospect. Interesting times in English Premier League. Y'all ready for this?
This is where I call it wraps on another wonderful episode of Strictly Sports. Thanks for joining me on this fantastic ride. Jombino is my name, and I am the super dynamic midfield maestro. Don't forget to spread kindness around wherever you find yourself. Bye for now.